Say you work by 6 figures, that ain't big enough. Niggas need a couple M's just to try to eat me up. Okay, this pussy's great. The Chanel is the latest. Drop a 10-piece of the Louis bag. Goddamn, bitch, we made it. I ain't waiting on no nigga with my hand out. I take I do one verse for a couple racks. I don't need no nigga to say I did it. I got my own motion, y'all paid up for taking dick. I make one call, let them niggas pull up, take your shit. I got so much game, I'll fuck around and take your bitch. Met a lot of bitches, he ain't never met a bitch like this. Hey, hell, my bitch, got a mom, right? Not ever give a fuck about the line, right? Long as my bills stay paid, my cash right. Bitch gon' stay winning every fucking night. Real boss bitch, got a mom, right? Never ever give a fuck about the line, right? Long as my bills stay paid and this pussy tight. Bitch gon' stay winning every fucking night. Every fucking night, every fucking night.
All right. How everybody doing out there? Thanks for tuning in to the Song Pop Radio Show. Big Endo. Oh yeah, man. That's shout out to Big Endo. You know, top of the charts. Put it that way. Just top of the charts. And it was so dope when she performed at her father's birthday party too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So in the studio, live in the studio, we have
Shevette.
Shevette. I'll let her say it because I tear people's names up, you know, time to time, you know. But I want to thank everybody tuning into the Soul Pop Radio Show this wonderful Thursday evening. How everybody doing out there? So what's up? What's up? Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Got that fan going on over here because it's pretty hot over
here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. Appreciate you coming down. You know? Yeah. Like they say, hey, you could have been doing anything else.
Yeah. And it's too bad you guys aren't here. This dude looks like he's like 12.
Yeah, I'm an old fart.
He's been drinking from the fountain.
Yeah, I feel good, especially for all the stuff I've been doing, man. I feel good. Yeah, God is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate it though. Mm-hmm. So how you a Browns fan?
Kinda.
Me too.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Uh-oh.
I don't really watch sports, but I love sports parties because I love the food and the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
You ain't got to know about it.
I'm
just,
into
you know, yeah. I'm about to say, you ain't got to know about it. Just like, you know. I thought you were about to say, I thought you were about to name another football. I'm like, no.
I like to look cute in the outfit.
Okay.
Show up to the parties, eat food and drink. And socialize.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go. As long as you're having fun.
Yeah.
Good, clean fun, you can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Around the right people, good energy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what's been going on?
Well, I just wrapped up shooting Invisible Visionaries with Bruno. I don't know if you know him. He's a really popular filmmaker in Ohio. So I just finished up on that, and I've been actually been working on my first film project myself that I'm actually producing. Well, it's the second film that I'll be producing by myself.
Okay. And you ain't put me in?
Come on. We haven't even started casting yet. We're still writing.
Okay.
Got a couple more months left on writing, and then we'll probably look into casting. I already know who my casting director is going to be. I can't shout her out yet, but yeah. So heck yeah, you fit in right in anytime.
Sounds great.
If y'all see the movie and there's like this 12-year-old dude hanging around, that's Solomon. So.
Yeah, people be like, "You how old? What?" I get that all the time.
I can't believe it. I can't. Like, you look even younger in person.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Wait.
Well, I know a lot of time when people see me on social media and stuff, you know, even if I did lost a lot of weight, but when they see me on social media and then they see me in real life, they're I thought you was like 6 foot something. Everybody, I tell everybody all the time, I'm a midget.
No, but it's not even your height, it's your face. Like, it is your face. Yeah.
Yeah, I take care of myself. The body is the Lord's temple, so hey, I really, take time and try not to put bad stuff in my body, which is I don't, but sometimes certain foods don't agree with you at the same time. But other than that, all that junk food and all that stuff, I don't really.
Do you eat meat at all?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a T-Rex. I love meat. So, yeah. But beef, I don't eat pork.
No?
No.
I don't eat a lot of pork either, but
Try to stay away from that. And swine.
yeah. Yeah, because your skin looks really soft like a vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Vegans, they tend to have, well, not all of them, but most of them, they have like that really healthy looking, soft, smooth skin and it's moist because they're eating all those vegetables.
Yeah. I do eat a lot of vegetables, but I ain't no vegan. I tried it though. I'm like, no, that ain't for me.
Yeah.
I even went on a plant-based diet. Still, that ain't for me. And when I say you drop weight, so us men, we different from y'all women. We don't lose all that weight.
Yeah.
Y'all women be on that weight stuff. Us men, we like, bah! I'm trying to gain my weight back.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, me too. I lost a lot of weight. I got sick, and I just lost a lot of weight. But I was actually, before I lost the weight, I was bigger than I had ever been in my life. I was like 165 pounds.
Did you like it?
I mean, I got a lot of attention, male attention, but as far as like my makeup and my face, I really didn't know how to do my makeup or anything anymore because my face was swollen. It was really big. And that was kind of hard to deal with. I needed to, what I should have done at the time was reached out to somebody who was professional and just had them teach me a new makeup routine. Because I'm used to having like high cheekbones and all of that. But I didn't have that when I got chubby. My face.
I'm about to say, yeah, you got a cheekbone,
yeah.
So you ain't like it then.
One thing is that it took away from my uniqueness. But other than that, I was happy. Yada.
So did you model when you had gained that weight? Or?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I looked more modeling than prior to that.
Hey, you ready to go now?
Yeah. Nope. I've done so much modeling, and I remember when I first started, I had taken some interest in modeling a long time ago. Just because one of my school teachers was like, if you don't grow up to be a model, I'm going to be mad, right? So I gave it a shot, and somebody told me that I looked too high fashion for Ohio. So I had quit.
What?
Yeah, and I just started getting all these random job offers from people that I just knew in the industry. And that's how I ended up modeling. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I've been modeling since the 80s. So I used to model with Joe Levert, she models, James Bates and all them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who that. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Joe Levert, but James Bates, yeah. So it was back in the day. We had fun though. And we used to do model shows at the Chic. Remember the Chic?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like big time. You were on a billboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Recently. Yeah.
Twice in New York.
Yeah.
So pretty soon I'm about to do a magazine shoot for a magazine in New York as well.
It's crazy. I feel like I know you more personally, like from my actual, Facebook and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know a lot about me from entertainment, do you? That's crazy.
I see photos and stuff, you from social media, certain things that you do. So I've been seeing that for a while, and I knew that you was actress, stuff like that. So
I gotta stop separating the two levels.
yeah, but what I put on social media is what I allow people to see. I'm not gonna put every dog, so I do a lot.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, a lot of hats.
You do. You do.
I stay busy. I say you stay busy too. I stay busy like you.
Yeah. Yep. Going from like doing all this industry stuff and then just going home and being a mom, there's no way you have time to do anything else. No way.
But this is what you love doing right here. You know.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It's like just today, I got my kids off to school, yada yada, did some video auditions, and they came out here like, hey. So it's busy.
Yeah.
Definitely busy, especially for parents.
How many you got?
I just now I have my 10-year-old. My son is
Okay.
older; he's going to college. But
Nice.
yeah.
My niece just got accepted to Ohio State.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn up. Oh,
Yup.
hey.
Yeah.
What is she taking?
But you know what she told me a long time ago? She wanted to be a UFC fighter. I'm like, what? She wanted to, and you look at her, she look like a real, like a princess, a beautiful little. I'm like, huh? You know, I'm like, I didn't see that coming, but hey, but that's good. I mean, she'd be tough.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean that's real tough.
Women gotta know how to take care of themselves out
Yeah.
here, you know. So, but yeah, that's what she had wanted to do. But she went to Ohio State.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Mm-hmm. And Ohio State doing it too. And they always been a good team as well.
Oh yeah.
So I used to bodyguard a few people that went to Ohio State and they went to the NFL.
Yeah, Ohio State had a great turnout.
Yeah. I remember when Ohio State went down to New Orleans. So Dante Whitner, he went to Ohio State. He went to Glenville, and he went to Ohio State, and he got drafted to the NFL. So he was playing for Buffalo. You know, Ohio State went down there, so I went down there with him, the bodyguard. You know, and then I'm down there for like 5 days. We had some fun though. Party with the New Orleans Saints. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though we got kicked out.
Yeah. I partied with a couple of players myself at the strip club. It's like,
Hey, we had some fun. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, we all got stories.
How do they go about drafting people? Do they graduate first, or is this like?
Yeah. Put it this way, it's supposed to. You know, but things are a little different for certain people. You know, nowadays. I mean, you see how LeBron got it. You know what I mean? So, hey, but usually they're supposed to go through the whole shebang.
Yeah. Now it's supposed to be illegal for them to pay them or draft them from college.
Yep.
Yeah, they got.
That's big time illegal.
Yeah, they got to do at least a year now.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
And plus for the maturity level of you just getting thrown into the lion's den like that with all this money. See, they young, they still young minded, so they get up, they cut up, don't know what to do, don't know how to do their money. The best thing I always tell them, get up under somebody's wing, somebody like Magic Johnson, somebody business, you know, I'm talking serious business owners, you know, somebody can, because these guys go, man, when I tell you these guys, when I was bodyguarding them, I'm talking about a chain, a belt buckle will cost more than your house, 2 or 3 houses. You gonna spend that on a belt buckle, or a charm? Depending on your profession, what you do, it ain't no. The ones that ain't got no retirement from that, you ain't got no business doing stuff like that, you know,
Right.
because that ain't gonna last. And then you can get hurt anytime, and you better invest.
Right.
Make that money keep turning over.
Right.
So the best thing to do is, but you can't tell them nothing until you know how it goes.
And that happens to people who go from rags to riches all the time. They start investing in things that are unhealthy for them financially. That if they get injured or something, they don't have anything.
Yeah. partying, buying this, buying that, buying mansions. I'm like, man, I ain't no wonder what man come.
At least the house is, you can come back with a positive return on the house. But is that the same thing for jewelry though? Is the resale value for jewelry? You know what I mean?
No, no. That's why you see a lot of people pondering, and you ain't gonna get your money's worth at all. At all. Now, a house you can get your money's worth, especially stuff that you put in on it. But it's like a car and this and that. You would never get your money's worth. I don't care how much money you put into that car. You ain't gonna get your money worth. But a house, it will.
Yeah.
A house makes value go up the stuff that you do to it. And depending on the location of it too.
Right. And I was just seeing, who was it, Jeezy? He was just talking about how when he first started, he had all types of gold chains and nice cars and everything, but didn't have any medical insurance. And he had gotten sick or something and needed some kind of surgery. And that's when it hit him that he wasn't living right. Like,
figure all that money they making, they just slap it on the table. What they gonna bill you with? But
yeah.
I still get it though. I mean, that's crazy.
He said he paid out of a brown paper bag. He just didn't have any knowledge on how to really take care of himself.
I hope that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like now, no. I hope you ain't saying that right now. Old as you is.
Right.
Yeah. So so you got that project?
Yes, the Synchronicities project.
Yeah.
Interesting project. I don't know if I told you, I had met Shayakor, and we actually had met online, and we were just over there just vibing, and this lady comes up to me out of nowhere, and she's like, I'm the spiritual advisor for his friends, and she's working for him, and she's like, and I want you to know that you guys are twin flames, and yada, yada, yada. And I entertained it, because I'm American, so I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And I'm like, I'll look into it. So I started researching and everything, and as I was researching, they were like, twin flames experience meaningful coincidences and all this stuff, so I'm like, what? Whatever. First, I don't really, fully believe it. It's just fun. But then all these random things just start popping up in my face. One of them was that our parents, his father and my mother, were born on the same day. And they're saying, like, twin flames have all these things in common, similar upbringings and everything. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm American, right? So I'm over there like, they put a curse on me. And I'm all there for that. You know what I mean? I'm like down for it. Nothing scares me, or I don't think anything's creepy. I have a really, open mind. So I'm like, yeah. So inspired by that situation, I decided to go ahead and write about it. I don't want to go too much into detail about the synchronicities and spoil it for everybody. A synchronicity is like almost like serendipity. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Serendipity. It forces of nature where the universe is trying to force you into somebody's direction. That's pretty much what the synchronicities are. And so inspired by that, I decided to do the story. And the situation was kind of chaotic and crazy, so for me, it was therapeutic to actually write about it, because there was some other stuff that had happened that was pretty scary. So, and I'm into movies and everything and telling stories, so I'm like, I have to tell the story. There's no way that this could happen, and I don't say that this happened. It was like, this seems like it's real. It's the truth, right? So, I start writing about it. At first, I come up with just a movie. Then I'm like, wait a minute, this could be a whole series. And then I start writing the series for it, because twin flames, have an entire life journey that they can write about.
Something up like stuff like that before on social media. It's coming back to me now.
Yeah, it was like the number 11 kind of are like angel numbers for twin flames, and it means oneness, because the universe want the twin flames to merge into one.
There's one.
So you see two of them, the number 11, that's the couple, 11. So whenever, at first I'm thinking, well, I'm just going to see random 11s everywhere. The 11s that I've seen are always associated to something that I can connect to him. It's almost like it's 100% serendipity and forces of nature.
And that sounds like a movie.
Yeah, it is, and it's magical realism is what our movie is pretty much founded on. You know what I mean? It's hard to just sit here and explain. That's why I'm like, the best way for people to experience this is for them to see it. You know what I mean? Because twin flames are so complicated, and you could just sit here confused forever with me trying to explain to you what they are. It's divine masculine, divine feminine. It's said that when you're born, we're all born with the divine masculine, divine feminine counterpart. So from the moment that you're born, you have somebody that you're destined to meet. Like a female, it actually could be male and male. If somebody has feminine energy and you have masculine energy, but in our case, it's male, female, divine masculine, divine feminine, and it's like the other part of your soul. And they said that you're destined to meet and have this, you know, over the top relationship experience that's mainly about spiritual growth and just reaching your higher self. It's not so much the focus of the twin flame relationship really isn't just the relationship itself and your love between them. It's all about growth, and you bring something new to the world that the world is in need of now, which is why God tries to merge the two twin flames. And what was crazy about our situation is that it was true. We were going through all of this colorism and everything, and black culture and just racism in general.
Can we just get along?
Yeah, and just racism in general. And somehow, he and I put together eliminated all of that. It was like we were closing the spiritual cycle of life. Yeah.
I never heard of it that way.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
But it's more. It's magic. It's a magical love story. A modern day magical, mystical, urban Cinderella love letter to the guy.
So that's what you guys are writing about.
Yep. We got about, I would say, a good 2 months left on the writing of the film. And then we're going to go ahead and get that shot. We're hoping that that's going to be completed by the end of 2024 and then released by the beginning of 25.
So it's going to is it going to be like a, what am I trying to say, like a, up to date or like a vintage piece or?
No, it's going to be a definitely modern.
Okay.
It's going to be us.
Okay.
He and I together.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to keep it classy and magical for sure. But it's definitely going to be just modern day type of line.
So when did you start acting? Who inspired you? When did you start was you acting like in grade school or something? Play, you know how they had the school plays and all that stuff,
I've been interested in acting pretty much my entire life. The Five Heartbeats was my first biggest inspiration. I tried to be a part of the Mickey Mouse Club back in the Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake days, but my family didn't have any money, so I couldn't mail out my videotape. But I did an audition; it just never got mailed out. So the Five Heartbeats, though, were my biggest inspiration. The whole entire movie, from the girls, I love Joey, oh boy, all that. I was into it after that.
Check you out, you sing too.
I can't sing.
Holding that note. Yeah, the Five Heartbeats, I remember that. That's the one that sang, I got nothing but love for you, baby. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah. So, that's where it all started for me. And, I fell off for a long time because not a lot of people believed in me acting.
Oh, you let you get in your head.
Early on. It was mostly first family, but then jealous boyfriends.
And that's what does it.
Yeah.
But you grow, you learn from all that.
I had so many, relationship issues. I was trying to work in the industry. Because sometimes, I'm acting, I'm co-starring with a guy, and we might carpool or something like that. That causes problems. So, and I would say abusive relationships where they were like, that's a stupid pipe dream, and they would beat that into my head. And for a long time, I believed that. So I didn't do anything, and then I just couldn't live with myself. After a while, I was aging, and after a while, I was like, I have to. I was like, I'm not happy when I'm not doing this. So I went back out there, and I've been out there ever since. And right after I jumped in, I remember getting a phone call from Yolanda Hunt. Like technically speaking, I had already made it, but then going back to people who don't believe in me, somebody did not give me the message from Yolanda Hunt. I don't know if you know, but do you know who Yolanda Hunt is?
I probably met her though.
She's worked with like BET, Regina King.
Okay.
So many major projects, and she was the first person to look at me and go, "She got it in the big industry." And so I made it just like that when I jumped out. But I didn't make it because, of course, there was somebody here that didn't give me the message. But yet,
They say you're marketable and everything else too.
yeah,
So yeah, 'cause they look at all that.
yeah. So now I just do it. I do it for I make a little bit of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I just do it just because I love to do it. I really sincerely don't have really a genuine interest of leaving Ohio. That's my other issue that I'm having now today.
Well, you ain't gotta leave. You ain't gotta. Let's just say they filming in L.A. somewhere. You film and then come back. You know, sometimes it take a while to film a whole entire movie. You know, like that. But then they put you up in places, hotels, and this and that, or whatever. But you still ain't gotta move. You know, this still be your place to live.
Right. I go to New York from time to time. When I go to New York, if I say I drove, like if I drive to New York, I can literally hear the noise, right? I can literally hear the peace as I drive away because it's so loud. I'm just not that kind of person. I couldn't tolerate that every single day, all that noise.
Yeah.
It's like a release and like a relief that I feel as I'm driving away from New York and it becomes silent. Is that? I know that sounds weird.
No, no, it don't. No, it don't. I've been in New York. I've been all over New York. I know exactly what you're talking about. Man, you think Cleveland is some crazy drivers? New York is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, ridiculous. And I'm like, man, when I say they hit that gas pedal and they stopping on dime, they not letting you in. You come out of side street, they not letting you in. You better know where you going because they gonna hit you, gonna get ran over. I mean, if you ain't from New York, you better be careful. You better be careful. And they don't have no patience. None. Driving, none. At least that's the experience that I had.
Yeah.
You know, so
I mean, I roll New York. I roll. I run New York in my little cars.
and going through that tunnel, man, it's like
Forever.
yeah. And it's another tunnel just like that too.
This is the Holland Tunnel.
Well, like when you go into DC,
Mm-hmm.
and you come in, you know, through Pittsburgh and going through DC, it's a tunnel just like that.
For real.
Yeah, we rode our motorcycles through that thing. I was like, it's like, man, this you gotta focus, get you dizzy. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, when I go through the Holland Tunnel, I'm like, oh my gosh. One time we were driving through there and there was some water dripping. I'm like, that's all we need. It's for the water to start coming into this tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm from Ohio, so I'm like, please don't come all the way in. All I can think of is a big wave coming in and the ceiling falling in and us in this tunnel for like 50 hours. It's crazy.
And that's a movie right there, too.
We should do that stuff.
That'd be good.
You could be the 12-year-old dude in the car with me going through the tunnel.
Yeah. Mom! Are you okay? See that, boy? I'm scared. But like, so am I. It'd be like Biblical Fox when she got out and seen that door in that tunnel and went through. That was Independence Day, wasn't it? Yeah, I want to say Independence Day. I believe it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think they're supposed to be coming out with another one. I think they're supposed to be coming out with another. I am. Legend? Yeah. Will Smith.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yup.
We need some more Will Smith.
And I'm trying to figure out how is that going to be like, because at the end of that movie, he threw that grenade.
Hmm.
So we thinking he killed himself and killed the monster too, So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. Probably gonna rise from the dirt.
Right. Something.
No, really.
Yeah. That was one good movie. One good movie. So who would you like to work with?
That's a good question. You, but let's see.
Say me for number one.
uh, wow, I can't even answer that. I know Martin is. I always wanted to work with Martin Scorsese. Um, I love all of his movies. Spike Lee. Uh, I mean, it's hard to say. I work with so many people. You know.
That's awesome, though. Especially when you can sit there and say that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a blessing, actually.
Wow.
Denzel. You're like, get on way over there. I'm trying to figure. You say you work with so many people.
You on the spot. You know what? I would have to say Morgan Freeman. If I had to say an actor, it would be Morgan Freeman. I've been watching I've been watching his master classes, and I just love Morgan Freeman's master classes and everything like that. He would be an interesting person to learn. Like, I would love to just sit there and work with him for the experience, because I can be a sponge, around him all the time, anytime.
Him and Forrest Whitaker.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Oh man, them fool me. I'll say the top three, Forrest Whitaker and Denzel. I know there's more out there, but I'm just saying it's a top good out of the top of my head, like yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I wouldn't mind working with Will Smith either.
Him too. Yep. There's one guy who can play every role you give him. I don't care what it is, he can play any role. Will Smith.
And I would be so happy just to see him back out there doing something else and getting some other kind of attention, because all this other stuff is getting old.
Yeah.
Getting old. And I'm like, everybody's doing Will, like, leave Will alone. So I'd be, elated to see Will, everybody talking about Will Smith movies again.
You know what? They can't take that. No matter what's going on, you can't take that away from him. You can't even take his the way he do things, and his talent. You cannot take that away, no matter what. Ain't nobody out there doing what he's doing.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's killing it. And all this could be a host.
Right.
Because everything else is out here, just to get attention, just to get. That's one thing the first thing people see is, ooh, then they all get to talking.
Mhm.
Man, I'm like, why did this stuff be rigged? Just for that, because the more people talk about you, the more famous, more known you're gonna be anyway. Even though he already known, but still. So.
And I also have that wonder: is Jada trying to get the negative attention off of him and onto herself?
It could be. But like I say, as you've been out there for a long time, and you got so many newcomers, that's people like, wow, that's making a household name. And as an actor, an actress, a lot of times they do things to get, because they doing things, but they fake these newcomers coming. You know, so they have to do certain things to get the attention on them.
Right.
So they got to stay in the headlines. They got to stay, you know, because it's a must. Just like certain actors, you know, you don't see because all these new ones coming, especially for the women. Not the women, because you know how they do women in the industry and stuff like that, you know, and want them to look a certain way. These women get to fade because all these new young women is coming.
Yeah.
So you got to do something to. It's crazy, but that's the way it is.
Yep. That's true. 100%. That's why I was like, do I really want to be a big name star? I'm not, I don't think I want to.
I'd rather be behind the scenes.
Right. Right. And I know all the weird stuff I just experienced from these girls that were trying to get famous. And then they actually went into they were clout chasing, right? And the sister wanted a record deal, and their sisters, one wanted a record deal, the other one was just like a groupie and was chasing, shy for a name or whatever. And so they were passing out music. I took the music, gave it to them. No big deal. I understand people are trying to hustle their, and get where they're going. But I ended up stuck with like two stalkers for like 7 years.
Ooh.
They had convinced themselves because they were doing stuff to me, trying to get attention from other people. I finally got mad and just said what I had to say, and I ended up deleting my accounts and moving on. They ended up like devoting like the next 7 years to me because they had it in their heads that I was trying to stop them from being famous, right? This never happened. I said what I said, and then I moved on with my life. They were stealing. Like I had a hard time just trying to conduct business on social media because they would steal it and try to use it for themselves, and then it went from that to them just going into the industry where I don't even be at, spreading rumors and all this stuff about me. And here I am, just a small town actress, sitting over here in Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
just anything to keep up with the Joneses and try to like be this celebrity. You know what I mean? These people are completely unknown, but they do know some people in the industry, which works to their advantage. And it's just so weird to have the people out there talking to me for victimizing me in the first place and trying to stop me from ever making it somewhere. They had themselves so convinced that I was trying to destroy their career. It was so weird.
Well,
And they still.
at the end of the day, first of all, they putting too much energy in doing that than making sure they get on. See, they done flipped it all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say, even if they do make it, God don't like ugly.
Right.
So you comfortable doing stuff like that. You comfortable in your own way. So after a while, when I say you're too comfortable, they don't even just do that to you. They're gonna do that to somebody else too.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's got a whole article. She was in like had one of those articles where you purchase and you get into the article and she's like, I've had problems with producers, I've had problems with um, other girls, I've had problems with, and just had a whole list of problems.
See, that's not even good coming in
Oh.
with that in your way, with that type of energy.
Right.
First of all, people don't want to, you coming into the industry, people don't want to hear that. They going to look at you like, okay, you must be the problem.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know? But everything comes to light.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, when you're too comfortable doing stuff like that, it ain't going to take no time for you to show your true colors.
Mm-hmm.
People, they going to be like, get out of here.
She had been promoting a show. Like she had a really nice opportunity. Ryan White was in the program that she had been in. I don't think she had a big role because nobody was talking about her, but it was a nice opportunity to build a career for herself. And the show was on a fairly new streaming platform that was called Watch UMC. It's all black now. That's how big it got. Um, but it was Watch UMC. It had just started. Not too many people were familiar with it, and she was on the show. Ask me why she's trying to be cute on like her little Twitter account and promoting these people's hard work, sweat, and tears, and claiming it's on BET. like you weren't even grateful for the opportunity that you got. Watch UMC is now um, all black, which is owned by AMC. So now you were just on it. Now that you're probably on a major network, now you're probably cut. That's probably cut. You know what I mean? It's crazy. People just get, and that's again that's what made me not even want to be a part of the industry today. And if I do, I'm gonna go take the corny route.
But you know, well, the industry is a cutthroat
Mhm.
anyway. You know, no matter people try to get it any way they can, and you see that.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, in the industry, you got to expect things because you already know about it.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad, but you
And
got to deal with people like that.
right. And I'm like, yeah, this is what you guys are really calling talent these days. And when you say that there's a lot of new up and coming, actors and in the industry, they haven't been putting out a lot of quality actors. You know, there are some. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some, but the rest of it, where this person is, it's just like I don't even want to be a part of that type of industry. And I don't care if I have to completely avoid it to go over here
Right.
and be corny with my corny friends and make some movies on my iPhone, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Man, shit. Some people shoot these, man. Listen, some of these phones got them nice cameras. I tell you, they be shooting with some of them sometimes.
mhm.
But yeah, I like being in front of the camera. It's kind of weird though because I've always been a real laid back, real quiet, shy guy all my life. And but here I am doing this. I can, people still scratching their head. How you doing this? You so laid back. I don't know. I can't even answer that question.
Because
But
you feel it in your heart. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. First of all, I like helping people, and putting people on this platform is helping them. It's helping them get whatever they want to get off their chest. It's a platform for them to be heard, and all walks of life is welcome on my show. So, and, a lot of people just they love it. They thank me for being here. Because I have all type of different artists and stuff on my show. And not just artists. I'm just saying all type of people, but majority be artists. And times I stepped away because I was sick. It's like you got sick, and it was like, man, we need you. We need you back. There's so many people just calling in, hitting me up, saying we need you. And these are a lot of these artists from out here. They're from everywhere. And we have some real good talent out here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, real good talent. I mean, I had people coming from out of town
Mhm.
here, just to be on the show. Coming far. This one girl coming from Chillicothe. How you say it? Chillicothe, whatever. But that's she's coming pretty far. Chillicothe, something
Is
like
that Tennessee?
that.
Yeah, me.
But it's a small town though.
Mhm.
Small town, yeah. Yeah. And I hear a few people call in, from LA, New York, stuff like that. But this show was heard all over the world. It's internet radio. So you've heard all over the world.
Yeah.
It's not like you drive somewhere and it start going out. Hitting the radio, hitting the dashboard. No, you heard all over the world.
Yeah.
So people hearing you right now all over the world.
Hi people.
If you guys want to call in, number is 216-939-5087. Don't be shy. Phone lines is open. Yeah. So what did you discover you had talent though? Like that you could act?
Um, say that I discovered that I had talent, but I did. It's kind of like the radio. We do with the radio. It was just something that once I always wanted to do it, and like I'm not an outgoing person. I'm real quiet and
Me
off to
too.
myself, and
Me too.
I mean I'm like that with everybody, family. People are like, oh, she's a bitch, but I like an isolated place. I like peace. I like quiet. I don't like drama,
Me too.
and I'm not outgoing. When I try to be outgoing, I just come off to people as awkward. So I'm like really quiet and reserved usually. So
Me too. Don't like to be in the center of attention.
but I love to make a movie. I
Mm-hmm.
love to make a movie, and I'll sit there and just I come out of my shell when I'm working on projects. The environment, the people around me, it just brings out my real who I am.
Working on your purpose.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I've been lucky. I got to work with Jeremy Renner, you know, Stellan Skarsgård, so many different, big names. I just worked with Tracy Moore and Joe Morton. It was, I've been around. So, and I'm happy with just doing that.
You can get some shout outs if you want. We got time for some shout outs.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out Big Endo. I love your music. MC Brains, hello. Cruz, hello. Jerome, hello. And just shout out to everybody else I know in Ohio. Hello, and I love you. All right.
Yeah, I've been listening to Brains from way back, man. First Ohio Platinum MC. Yeah.
And congratulations to Bone
Yeah.
and Brains. They're all in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bone got that street. So,
Yeah, that's so wonderful. Somebody else just got a street too. E40. He just got a street as well.
really
Yep.
nice. I
Mm-hmm.
think Ray Jr. got one too.
Yep. He do.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome though. It's about time. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Recognize. Yeah. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. When Rock and Roll Hall of Fame first came here, I was thinking they're just for rock and rollers, rock and roll guy, but yeah, some everybody in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be too. Just
Mm-hmm.
like for years, I just drove by and like rock and roll, rock and roll. I mean, I'm a rock and roll fan too,
Mm-hmm.
but
You just thought like Mick Jagger and all
yeah.
that stuff in there, but rap and all that, yeah. So that's real nice.
Yeah, I love me some rock too. Poison and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm into it.
I like all music.
Yeah. No, I can't think of.
I like Hall and Note, Three Doors Down, Nickelback,
Yeah.
all them, so
Can you think of one genre that you don't really get into?
techno.
Techno.
Mm-hmm.
Techno.
Yeah. It's techno is almost it's house music mixed with it's almost like almost like salsa music at the same time.
Salsa.
Yeah, yeah. Like okay, like this Puerto Rican guy's name is Elvis, and it's almost like his music.
That was Castro.
Yeah,
Okay, I get it.
yeah. Mix. I ain't saying exactly, but it's all mixed, But and then it's sometimes that music. Now, don't get me wrong. It has some nice beats to it, but sometimes it just be so much beats at one time. It's like it give you a headache. It does, But I like all music though. I like all music.
Yeah, I think I got one techno. What the heck is the name of the song? 'Cause I'll just go through like a streaming network of any kind and just come across something and add it to my playlist if I like the sound. And I got one song. It's all you hear is doom, 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 doom,
And that's how a lot of them
doom,
start
doom,
out too.
and then it goes beautiful. It's all like there's no lyrics, just the the word beautiful every now and then.
And that's how they be. So you ever been to a rave?
Back in the day. Way back in the day.
That's what they play, nothing but techno. And I mean, wow.
What's that new dance that they're doing where people are just like fighting almost? Have you seen that?
I seen it, but I don't know what that is. You know what come close to that? That's slam dancing.
No, that's worse than slam dancing.
I know. That's why I said come close to it, because we can't sit up there and do no slam dance. I mean, fights. I mean, you already can't even barely bump each other in the club instead of somebody shoot. But they be doing all that, you know. But I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I'll be saying dances, man. The young clubs. They be doing some crazy stuff. Some of them just be jumping out, like they in the WCW, jumping off of chairs onto the girl. I'm like, man, oh, man, God, I don't know. I don't know what they be on, but we ain't do nothing like that. Not even come close. Now, you see the parents be getting on the young girls. Don't be dancing like that. Man, let me tell you, that dance go around, just keep going around in circles, because our parents was dancing like that, from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's funny how things just go around in a complete circle.
Oh, yeah. Like now, you know how we're wearing the skinny jeans? My daughter, she's 10 years old. Nobody wants to wear tight pants.
Good.
So the baggy stuff is coming back out.
She is in middle school. She's she was put into middle school a little bit early.
Mm-hmm.
And she has all skinny jeans, and now we have to go shopping because all she wants is baggy jeans. I'm like, are you serious? Baggy jeans are coming back out. I love that.
Yeah, they're coming back out. I see more and more people with the baggy stuff on now.
Do you know how fresh I was with Aliyah out? You know what I mean? With my baggy jeans and my half shirt. Like, come on, they miss that.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm excited for them.
I can't stand the double skinny. I can't stand it. And then they try to sag with it.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, that's the worst looking. Because it's too tight, so you see the full butt and the shape of the butt.
And then you see these grown ass men.
Or older men. That's what kills me.
I'm like,
Older
man, come on, man. And, okay. It's one thing following a style for a minute, but sometimes you got to know when to stop. When we be like, okay, I'm not doing this. And it don't look like that. I don't. Have a mind of your own. Be strong. Have a mind of your own.
Right.
Certain things you just don't do.
Right.
So I'm like, man.
Ooh. And I was up at the license bureau, and there's this dude sitting in front of me, and he looks all cute and everything. Cute little, white dude with his girlfriend or whatever. Has on skinny jeans, and he looks, like he's dressed in the latest, trends or whatever. Gets up, streak on his butt. I was like, you have to be kidding me. I was like, you have to be kidding. You didn't know that was there, and you sagging?
That's the underwear that he wore days after days after days after days, and not even bathing. You know what I mean? So come on.
I was like, you can't even be serious.
Not even wiping yourself right for one.
And then this lady was with him. I was like, you ain't gonna tell him to pull up his pants? At least hide it.
I say, man, that style been around. So how? It ain't even no style for me. No, man. I'm like, when is y'all gonna stop that? They've been doing that for so long. So long. And I'm like, y'all know the definition of that?
Right.
And y'all still don't care?
Don't care.
That's sad.
And it's so weird when you can just, like, the whole, it's so tacky standing next to somebody in, like, the grocery store line or something. And you can see the whole entire shape of their butt because the pants are so tight, it's hugging their, It's just so weird.
And then you got the girls doing that with the skinny and the girls sagging with the everything.
Like, I'm going to speak on somebody famous that I can't stand to see sag, and she's a female, and she has a huge behind, is the Brag. You got too much tail back there, sis. I don't care how non-feminine you feel at times. You still got a big old donkey.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's sad.
I see a lot of girls like that with all that back there,
and you're not available because you're married.
And,
Okay.
and the hand and the pants be underneath.
Yes.
And underneath the butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And for the guys to give them a little booty tooch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all being so feminine, and y'all ignoring all of that.
And that's the problem nowadays too. They're doing all of that crazy, and then later on, if it don't work out, now they blame it. No.
Now, because you were told.
Yeah.
Over and over.
And you allowing all that.
Yeah. Here's something I have to ask you before we go. What do you think about rap music right now? So I'm gonna be honest. I turn on the radio. Okay, I feel like they're killing rap.
Yeah, they are.
They're killing rap. It's only gonna be a matter of time before it's completely obsolete because who wants to hear that?
Yeah.
So back in the day, you could dance to almost any rap music. Dance. Now you can't even because the way they doing it, how they delivering it, they talking, they doing this, and even if they're rapping, it's like, oh, what kind of rap is this? So you can't catch a rhythm of nothing. You know, nothing. People are like, well, I'm supposed to just stand here and just listen to this. It don't even make you nothing. They changed the whole game, and but the old schools, they trying to make a comeback.
Yeah.
They're really trying to make a comeback, and and I can't wait. They doing it right now, but more of them got to jump on the bandwagon.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. I love when I'm like in my car and I got other people with me, especially younger people, and I put on that "Oh Too Short" with the Playa.
Freaky Tales or whatever.
It's Playa. I don't even think that's the name of the song, but
I know what you're talking about, though.
it tells this whole story, and it's like intelligent, it's clear, and you can feel what he's saying, and he's telling a real story, and they just vibe out to it. I'm like, yeah, that's what y'all missing.
Yeah. Telling a story. Actually telling a story, not all this other crazy stuff they talking about. But Too Short, Tupac, I'm trying to think of his name. First of all, them guys back in the day, they all told stories.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't do that nowadays. You get caught up in the story.
Yep. And it's like people don't understand why. Like I can get into Cardi B because Cardi B will tell a story in some of her songs. Meg Thee Stallion, and I love Big Endo, all of her music. I need to hear something. I need to hear something that's gonna set my vibe. Like, does it match my vibe? Like, I'm mad. I want to talk. I want to hear a song where your man just cheated on you. Now you're feeling some type of way. I don't want to just hear anything that rhymes.
Well, who tell the story though, and I like that music. Good Goods and Semi.
Oh, heck yeah. Yes. Dope.
That one song.
Yeah.
They got out together. They was a day in a jewelry store. Some people
Say
they love you, but they really don't.
Yeah.
And then Bounce.
Right.
With Semi, man, those songs.
He should have pushed Bounce more. Even though it was a music, he should have pushed that more.
Yeah. He should have pushed that.
Because it's open to be used. It's an old school cut. I'm talking about it's an old school cut. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like these kids out nowadays that are out here on the scene, like they act like they're too good to recognize the history and where it came from and honor the artists and stuff like that. So who was that got sued and lost because he used the beat, that was somebody else's, and like you just can't take somebody else's stuff. That's not how it works.
But you get clearance and all that stuff from it, and because a lot of times they'll sit back and let you do it. They let you all this time, let you collect all that money. They just sit back and watch you. Like, okay, yeah, he making all this money. He doing great. Ooh, he doing great because they know what they about to do.
Yep.
They about to come after your butt. You know? And they ain't gonna take all your money, but they gonna take a lot. You know, so I guess they say, hey, it's a double-edged sword. I ain't gonna lose. I ain't gonna win. I'm still gonna have something, but they take their chances and do it. You looking for that semi?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hear some of it.
Yeah. But one day in that jewelry store, man, and good goods are flowing off of that, man. Yeah, they go from here. I don't know if they cold. There's a lot of colors.
Okay.
So much talent.
Yeah, can't throw me off. You ready?
Yeah.
Extend, you bring it again and again. I'm trying to defend all of the bullshit you did with the devil is green. It's time to ascend. Past a lot of you bitches, can't fuck with a lot of you bitches. Hell no. Whoever think we ain't riding on you gon' slide. We about to get rich. You can't kill niggas, you know what I mean? Good, cold. So sometimes you can't pick them up. Someone wants his hand to the right, you know, flip all over. I have people tell me they love me, but I know they really don't. I have people tell me they shoot for me, but I know they really won't. I have hoes tell me they love me, but I know they trying to use me, trying to set me up for my bread. Almost threw me over that boy. I have people tell me they can fuck with me, but I know they really can't. I have people tell me they can rob me, but I know they really can't. I had niggas tell me they were solid when I knew they was gonna crumble. Can't kick the back and it stumble. Gotta hold your own to be humble. I'm tripped out, I'm a big nigga, so you know when niggas stay fit. I got moves to make, I got shit to do, so you know when nigga move different. You ain't talking goals, you ain't talking plans, I'ma walk away with no listen. I'm elevated, trying to build till fuck broke, bitch, I'm kidding. I'm a leader, nigga, I don't follow them. My work ethic is day. Got hoes on this day, trying to carry around my page. Got op niggas that's mad as talking shit, trying to play crazy. Got real homies at the side, bitch, put 100 rounds in your leg. Got side niggas on fuck shit, they think they're over them guns. On the real though, you a pussy nigga, throw them hands up, you a run. Got strong back, that side nigga that's gonna breath from my rap. That's a couple blows in the C40 that I got with me on my lap. Don't trust people, I'm paranoid, don't trust y'all like that. I'm done with you, I'm done with you, no head nod, no doubt. I got fake fam trying to act cool, but I know niggas on bullshit. On a bad temper, I transform and show you bitches is hood shit. I have people tell me they love me, but I know they really don't. I have people tell me they shoot for me, but I know they really won't. I have hoes tell me they love me, but I know they trying to use me, trying to set me up for my bread. Almost threw me over that boy. I have people tell me they can fuck with me, but I know they really can't. I have people tell me they can rob me, but I know they really can't. I had niggas tell me they were solid when I knew they was gonna crumble. Can't kick the back and it stumble. Gotta hold your own to be no need to pretend they ain't. I try to extend, you bring it again and again. I'm trying to defend all of the bullshit you did with the devil is green. It's time to ascend. Past a lot of you bitches, can't fuck with a lot of you bitches. Hell no. Whoever think we ain't riding on you gon' slide. We body get bitches, now get out my way. Ain't taking no loss, I'm sliding with sauce, my nigga up. Killer be killed, we taking off hands, no matter the cost. The lyrical boss, straight out the mud, my hitter is savage. Got it in blood, it ain't nothing damn. Wrestling Lazarus, ain't nothing dead. Your game misled, I get my passes. What you heard, put that on my word. I've been at Jesus, I hopped on the curb. Coming the first and I'm second and third. Anything that's gonna be really the third. It's number royalty, with you with loyalty. Under the label, put down the tape. We getting that record, these niggas ain't nimble. We over your head like a reef from a halo. People tell me they love me, but I know they really don't. I have people tell me they shoot for me, but I know they really won't. I have hoes tell me they love me, but I know they trying to use me, trying to set me up for my bread. Almost threw me over that boy. I have people tell me they can fuck with me, but I know they really can't. I have people tell me they can rob me, but I know they really can't. I had niggas tell me they were solid when I knew they was gonna crumble. Can't kick the back and it stumble. I can hold your own to be humble. I'm on my shit, yeah, I'm on my shit. You know I'm with the shit, they talking shit. Yeah, I got the shit, you know that we the shit. It's the daily, I'm gonna roll a bigly. Time to smoke a blizzy, people tricky. Acting like they cool, they really trying to get me. I got 50 in my drum, nigga. Bust some shit like Ricky, that's a Ricky. I'm gonna rep my city. Blue feel like I'm Nipsey. Come get with me, this is food for Bricky. Damn, that bitch is sticky. Super pretty, told her get this really. Now we gon' get busy. I got real niggas that's solid that be ripping CTL. I got bad bitches that's hard hitters that'll hit you up for that bed. Pull the hammer out, then bust you, send your evil ass to the hell. We winning, bitch, with high scores. We ain't cool with taking no L's. They say it like Mike Tyson. First round of this prime. 20 yards in them super lit, but they playing it on like they blind. But it's cool though, we gon' keep pushing for them yellow lights and them stop signs. I have people tell me they love me, but I know they really don't. I have people tell me they shoot for me, but I know they really won't. Now hoes tell me they love me, but I know they tryna use me, tryna set me up for my bread. Almost threw me over that boy. I have people tell me they can fuck with me, but I know they really can't. I have people tell me they rob me, but I know they really can't. I had niggas tell me they solid when I knew they was gonna crumble. Can't get the bag and it's stumble. Gotta hold your own to be humble. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was vibing with that one.
Yeah. Throw that bounce in.
Bring it back real groove rap.
Yeah.
They went in.
Okay, that bounce was real hard. They got videos to that.
You're gonna have to send me the link.
Alright.
Ready?
What up, LA? What it do? LA the Cleveland, right? CCL. Shout out to Vic, you already know. Hey, shout out to Sammy Roger. Real music gold. George Clinton. You know how we do it. Hey, exclusive. It's ever to the strip like an elevator. I'm coming right back like the Terminator. The music that I'm doing is a motivator. All the haters around me, they some irritating.
I'm sorry about that. I have no face.
Tell them stay cool like a refrigerator. Big blues being made, I'm the narrator. Rebel big straight power like a generator. I paint a perfect picture like a demonstrator. I make your baby mama do the percolator. Baby boy G, I'm the regulator. I don't trust nothing, they some perpetrator. Always on my job like a 9 to 5. Never leave home without the 45. She's a stupid crazy, got to stay alive. Halloween over, but they in the sky. Have to watch your friends every enemy. When you around certain people, know the energy. They'll do you wrong, they be super fake. Stab you in the back, afraid to cool the fake. Learning from the pain, that's a hard time. Lesson learned, so I took the pain in the pain. Keep a bag, landscape, time to take the train. Smoking Reggie, that's garbage, so throw away the trash. More bounce in the house like a old school. Try to bounce with a house full of pro tools. Team super dope like some pro tools. Fast forward, put you actors on pause, dude. I ignore competition, I don't need attention. I'm just trying to put the fam in a good position. They probably put your girl in a pole position. Now she need to go and see her whole soul position. CTL, that's the label that I represent. Middle finger to the money, hungry president. I'm going crazy on the track, I need a straight jack. I don't want the judges out, I let your hate out. I don't need the poison venom, let the snakes out. I don't want to hear that garbage at the waist out. Put your guns in the air if you feel this. Put it all on the floor, what the deal is. More bounce to the house, gotta feel this. I'm on the body on the track, had to kill this.
Yeah. I know the dude is doing the walk.
Yeah, that was semi good. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, y'all gotta come back on the show too again, real soon. Yes. It's about that time. I'm so glad we had this time together. Yes. I want to thank.
Thank you for being over here. And me and Solomon look forward to our new movie, The Holland Tunnel.
Yes. Yes. That's awesome. I can't wait.
And thanks for having me, Solomon. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I thank you. You're welcome, and thanks for coming down. And you're more than welcome. Come again. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, before we go, let everybody know where you can be reached at. Your platform. Like social media.
You can reach me at Alonda Shevette on Instagram, and that's pretty much where I socialize. I don't really use social media that much, so Alonda Shevette on Instagram would be fine. Or you can just Google Alonda Shevette.
Google me.
Google and take a look around.
Sites, you got anything?
Yes, I want to first just let everybody know that if you got a family member or a friend who's been affected by violence, know that it can affect your life in all types of ways. When you eat, sleep, cause you lose focus, feel angry, afraid of eating these drugs or drinking as a way to escape. And we're here to tell you, violence doesn't have to keep hurting. And you can change your life starting now with help from the Trauma Recovery Center. We want you to take control of your life. Today can be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services for food, clothes, safety, emotional support, and a whole lot more. So do not let violence control you. You can break free, and TRC can help. Give them a call at 216-644-5487. They will come to you wherever you are. They are free. They are 24/7 and confidential. They can give you the tools to rebuild your life and your health. Call today. 216-644-5487. The Trauma Recovery Center in Northeast Ohio, also affiliated with the Center for Families and Children, and we'll make sure that the number flashes again when we go off air. We'll have, of course, if you guys are watching us, we'll make sure that it flashes again when we go off air so you can get that number just in case you missed it. Finally, I want to welcome aboard once again our newest sponsors of No Static Radio, the dedicated senior medical centers of Ohio. They're all over, but here in Ohio, listen, they specialize in melanated health care. I can't say it enough. They specialize in medical health care. If you're familiar with it and you know of the state of healthcare today, listen. It's free to check out. They have open enrollment until December 7th. Go check out our social media pages. We got a video up with one of the insurance liaisons giving you information on open enrollment until December the 7th. It's free to check out, you guys, and they're more than just medical. Listen, they help you with the tools to keep your life intact, health-wise, mentally, and physically. I can't say it enough. 216-294-4440. They have 3 locations here in Cleveland alone. You guys go to our social media pages and check them out. I can't say it enough. They specialize in melanated health care. So we just want to thank you for tuning in to the Simon Paulk Radio Show here on the station where we don't bring no static, but we should have bring the noise on staticradio.net. Make sure you guys check us out on social media where we absolutely love to hear from you on Facebook.com/No Static Radio, on Instagram at @TheReal_No Static Radio, on X, formerly known as YouTube, at No Static_Radio, on YouTube at No Static Radio, on our newest platform, Discover.tv, same thing, No Static Radio. If you guys would like to listen to replays of this show and all others on this platform, check us out on Mixler or Mixcloud.com, same thing, No Static Radio, all one word. And for continuous streaming, uninterrupted, check us out on TuneIn.com, liveonlineradio.net, or MediaQ, same thing, just type in No Static Radio, and boom, you've got us, you guys. And for all things No Static Radio, including up-and-coming events, merchandise, and a look at all our great shows here, please check out our website at www.nostaticradio.net. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, and I haven't had a chance to say it much all week, but this past weekend was Veterans Day. Salute to all the veterans. Happy birthday to my brother. And you know what it is. We got my music for your listening pleasure here on your Voice of the Revolution on staticradio.net, powered by Google, partnered with Colors, and sponsored by the dedicated Senior Medical Center, Lamont Avenue Wines at Cleveland, where we live and design. So you guys be great. Have a good one. Enjoy this crazy but good weather. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Peace. Keep God first.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm like, you don't call me Alonda Love to get on there.
That's why I like. I know you do.
Who's else?
I'll take names up there.
Everybody does that. And that's the only bad thing about being like being pregnant with 2 babies. So Kenny? That's a lot of weight.
I'm thinking my it's coming back on slowly.
Brown niggas leave my presence on black and blue shit. I want niggas that Mm-hmm.
He had surgery again, so is he still in the hospital right